Diamond City. Fenway Park got a little renovation done after the nukes got dropped. And this place looks awesome, man. This is huge. I did not think this was going to be this big. This is huge, dude. I thought it was going to be tiny. Public occurrences. I'm guessing this is Piper's spot.
Free paper to newcomers. If the Institute grabs you in the night, at least we warned you.
Thanks, I guess.
I'm serious. The Institute takes people. You should read up if you're sticking around.
I believe you. Thanks.
You're a real lost lamb in the wolf's den, mister.
Anyone is one of those things. It's that secretary of his, her and her perfect hair.
Mm-hmm. The mayor's secretary.
Wow.
Come on,
You're
Mom.
tall.
I cut her hair myself, and I know human hair.
That's just it, Johnny. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference. If you nicked McDonough with your razor, he'd bleed. Don't mean nothing.
Well, hello there. Another one of the poor and stupid of Diamond City come begging for table scraps?
Who's this friggin' Beezy?
Wow. There are no words.
I don't care for your tone. Why don't you run along before I make a complaint with security?
Who does this lady think she is? Bitch. I could call her a bitch.
Who are you, anyway?
Anne Codman, of the Codman family? Of the upper stands? If you haven't heard of us, that just shows how unimportant you are. Now, were you leaving or not?
And Miss basking in your delightful personality?
Do what you like, but I'm done talking to you.
So I guess within the first 5 seconds of being here, there's the division of the wealthy and the poor.
What have you done with the real Riley? Where's my brother?
I swear, I'm not a synth. Don't shoot, for God's sakes, we're family!
Put the gun down, now!
He's a synth! He'll kill us all!
Kyle, no!
Okay, show's over. There are no synths in Diamond City, hear me? Just you folks and your damn paranoia.
Man, I wonder what happened in Diamond City to have these people just straight scared out of their minds that they think everybody's a robot or a synth. I just walked around Diamond City for a while, but now we're going to continue on. We're heading to the Valentine Detective Agency.
Oh, Nick.
Something wrong?
Another stray coming in from the rain. Afraid you're too late. Office is closed.
Wait, who are you? You the detective?
Me? No, I'm Nick's secretary. Handle his appointments, his papers, that sort of thing. Well, that's what I used to do anyway, but now Nick's disappeared and I can't keep a detective agency open without a detective.
Do you have any idea how I could find him?
He disappeared working a case. Skinny Malone's gang had kidnapped a young woman, and he tracked them down to their hideout in Park Street Station. There's an old vault down there they use as a base. I told Nick he was walking into a trap, but he just smiled and walked out the door like he always does.
Who's this Skinny Malone character?
I don't know much about him, but he's from Good Neighbor, and that means he's in the well-pressed suits and machine gun school of thuggery.
You said Malone's from Good Neighbor?
Yeah, it's a tough neighborhood. Northeast a ways. People with power there care about two things: style and body count.
I'm going to assume Skinny Malone's fat. I'm guessing. I don't know. We'll find out.
I'll find him. You have my word.
Thank you. Nick should be easy to spot. He's always wearing that old hat and trench coat getup. Please, hurry.
Hey, Piper.
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
My favorite ballpark's become a shanty town. So, today's been great.
Interesting you mentioning that, seeing as you're from a vault. Yeah, you're not wearing the blue jumpsuit right now, but the Pip-Boy and that fish out of water look? Dead giveaways. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what. I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
What kind of interview is this gonna be?
I ask you who you are, get your opinion on life out there, and maybe load up a few tough questions and keep it interesting. What do you say?
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
It was just me and 1,000 guinea pigs. They turned carnivorous.
Okay, I guess we're gonna have to go with the satirical approach to this article. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
Honestly, seeing everyone surviving out here, rebuilding the world, it gives me hope.
That's surprisingly inspired, Blue. We're definitely quoting that. Now, the big question. You came all this way looking for someone. Who is it?
Yeah, let's do family member.
I lost family, okay? I'm trying to get one of them back.
What's their name, Blue? Who are they?
Let's just tell her about it. She's a good guy, I think.
My son, Sean, was kidnapped. He's not even a year old.
The parent after the missing child. As heartbreaking today as it ever was. Tell me, do you suspect the Institute's involved?
I don't know.
No one ever does. That's what makes them so scary. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
No matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again. Or at least, that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where this story goes next.
We're not too far to the west of Fenway Park. We're out looking for Detective Valentine, and I brought Piper with me.
Blue, we're walking right into Boston Commons. People don't come back from here.
I don't know why this audio, dude, sometimes the dialogue audio is super duper low and then other times it's really loud. So we're in the Boston Common. Taking a little Swan's Pond. I don't see a pond. There's the pond right there. I'm guessing that water's super radioactive. Is that why people don't come around here? Let's not get too close to the water. I'm just wondering if something's going to pop on out of there. A mutated swan or something. Or a duck. What the? Oh, there is a swan, but it's green. Where's this swan at? Where's this swan? I don't see no swan. Swan's invisible? Yeah, whatever. Let's move on. Looks like we got some barrels up here. Won't want to go too close, but there's usually always something with it. Ooh, we got a gun and a comic. Let me get that for sure. Grognak the Barbarian. Oh, dude, we are getting smashed on by the friggin' radiation right now. Let me just check real quick. Real quick, I didn't leave anything. Skull face plate, I don't need that. Alrighty, let's go. Holy schmoly. Look at the rads right now. I'm gonna start growing a third arm or something. That looks like a subway entrance. Yep, okay, subway entrance is over here on the other side of the pond, the Park Street entrance. And we already got a dude down here.
I'm telling you, joining Skinny Malone's crew was the best decision we've ever made. Look at this place.
I still say Malone's weak. We caught that detective snooping around, and what does he do? Locks him up. Like he ain't got the balls to just kill him.
Well, don't let his new girl hear that. She'll start swinging that bat of hers at your face until there ain't no face left.
I was trying to see if I could sneak around and do some sneak attacks, but there's just too many dudes, so we're gonna say screw it, let's go loud. Take this Molotov, bruh! What? How did that hit Piper in the dome? That was the weakest throw ever. How did none of those shots hit that nub? Just waste a Molotov.
Pitiful. Wish it hadn't come to that.
We just looted some rooms real quick, and now we're moving down to the next level of the subway area. And holy moly, there's a lot of dudes. Holy, that's like 7 dots right there on the old radar. Let's back up here a little bit. Piper, back up. Back up, Piper. They're throwing friggin' nades. She needs to back up. I don't know why she's pushing down so far. She's going to get wrecked, and I'm going to have to waste another friggin' stim pack on her. The dude's head bouncing on the ground. Dude, that was sick. And I knew Piper was going to go down. It's second stim pack so far. We've been in this subway station for like 3 minutes. It might be, I don't know. I mean, I haven't played Fallouts before. I'm guessing there's probably better companions than some. She's the first companion. Well, I guess Dogmeat. Dogmeat probably would have been better than her. And I know like sometimes you don't have to waste impacts. Like sometimes they actually just get up on their own accord, like if there's no enemies around. So maybe I shouldn't waste any at all and just kind of leave her on the ground and just finish the enemies off myself. But more than likely, I don't know, as we get more into the story, I might just start leaving companions behind and just going out on my own. Or maybe just bringing Dogmeat, because, dude, I'm not trying to waste stim packs on people. Because, look at this, she's all the way down at the bottom of the steps. Back up! What are you doing? If she goes down, she's going to go down again. Oh, we got a legendary trigger man. I think I should just maybe just use some Molotovs to start chucking those things on the steps. Here we go. Oh, come on, Piper! Did she block both of those? Yep, she blocked both of those, and now she's burning down there on the bottom of the steps. Yep, she's down again. Friendly fire. Come, dude. She's blocked 3 Molotovs, and that's going to be a 3rd stim pack I'm going to have to use on her, maybe, if I decide to use one. We got a legendary trigger man down there somewhere. I don't know. I'm just happy he's not charging up the steps. We can just sit back and snipe. Oh, I got a broken arm. Let's back up real quick. Let's get the shotgun out. Let's see if he charges up the steps. We can just shoot this dude point blank range. And then we can go into VATS and shoot him again. Guess he's not coming up. Alright, he's not coming up. How the hell did Piper move up here? Dude, did she block another one, or was that me? The worst Molotov thrower of all time. That is 4 I've wasted. Oh my god, this is doing no damage to this dude. Is he just seriously gonna sit here? Thanks, bruh. Easy kill. You just standing right there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's my bad. That was muscle memory right there. Get out of the way, Piper. Friggin' bum. So after killing that dude, picked up his little special armor piece he had, and now we're moving further on down the subway station. And I don't see anybody, but I have a feeling there's a few guys in the way back of this area. We just move up a little bit more. Dude, this dude will not die. He refuses to die. Get him! That was a terrible sequence. Here we are, Vault 114. Let's open this bad boy up. We do know from Ellie, Valentine's assistant, that Vault 114, this is Skinny Malone's little hangout, so I'm assuming we're going to run into a group of dudes. And I'm hoping we can find a terminal in there, and we'll actually get some, background information on what experiments they were doing on the Vault 114 residents.
Why is that thing so loud? Hello?
Let's dance.
Man, I swear, it seems like this thing's range is trash, or I'm just terrible at aiming. Look at this, it's not even hitting him. I feel like the range is just trash on this thing, or I suck. Probably a little bit of both. This guy won't die. Took like 35 rounds, man. I'm wasting a lot of bullets. I guess I probably should use VATS a little bit more. I just, I like having it there and ready to use just in case I get into trouble or I'm really low on health or it's a really tough enemy. And oh, this dude just has a bat. Let's shotgun this dude in the face. Oh, I choked. Oh, he just freaking clocked Piper with that bat, yo. So I did find a terminal down here, and we found out that Vault 114 was a bunch of rich people. In the experiment was they thought they were going to be living lavish lives down here in the vault, and it was the complete opposite. It was just like a terrible situation, really bad living conditions, and that was the experiment. Seeing how they would react, these rich people, to living very poorly and, just really bad situation.
So I got a question. Why the hell would anyone build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron. We used to pull this kind of con all the time back before the war. Get a bunch of union boys to work some construction job that would go nowhere. Keep everyone on payroll.
You iced him! Shit!
This gun's range is absolute trash. I need to mod it to make it better or just start using a different gun. Though, I do have a lot of ammo for this gun. That's kind of why I'm using it. And I got the little 20% bonus right now from the little perk tree thing that I picked. And look at this. We already got a guy. How does he already know I'm in here? Oh, I guess the door opened.
What was that?
Hey.
Over here!
It's broken!
How you doing in there, Valentine? Feeling hungry? Want a snack?
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off.
We got Dino. Looks like Skinny Malone's right-hand man, maybe? I'm not sure, but he's not going to be alive much longer as I choke right there.
You quit.
Blue, company!
Pick up my feet before I knock you off. Hey, you! I don't know who you are, but we got 3 minutes before they realize muscles for brains ain't coming back. Get this door open!
Whoa, is Valentine a robot? Looks like it.
Ah, my knight in shining armor. Question is, why does he come all this way? Risk life and limb? An old private eye.
My son, Sean, is missing. He was kidnapped. But I don't know who took him or where they went.
Missing kid, huh? Well, you came to the right man, if not the right place. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk.
Nice.
Malone's crew here used to be small.
I just basically looted that room and around the big area right here. Now we got some guys showing up. We did get that speech bobblehead though.
door's on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open. Almost got it. There we are. Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
Oh, I'll find you.
What? Hell yeah.
Whatever you dish out, I do your time.
More stairs? Who built this damn vault? A fitness instructor? Now you got it. Broken. Boss says hello. Want this to be the last mug you see. We were getting along. Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous. Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard.
Hey, Valentine.
Let's keep moving. We'll talk once we're up. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl. I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nikki. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle. You hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh yeah? Then what's this guy doing here, huh? Valentine must have brought him here to rub us all out.
What's the deal with you people and Nick, anyway?
Darla's a runaway. Her father wanted me to bring her back home. Turns out she skipped town to be with my old pal Skinny Malone, mob boss. Never thought he'd manage to scrape together a big enough crew to take over a vault. Guess life's full of surprises.
Hey, who's running this show here? You got something to say? Say it to me.
Totally thought Skinny Malone was going to be way fatter than he is. I know this is going to end in violence, but I'm going to try to persuade him.
You and Nick know each other?
This troublemaker here used to be a real headache back in the day. Before we got kicked out of the old neighborhood. Must have done this dance 100 times. Enemies are kind of the closest thing you get to friends in these parts. Now quit stalling. You gonna talk? Talk.
This is all just a misunderstanding, Skinny. You know that. You let us walk, and we won't come back.
Like hell you won't! Don't you get it? All the other crews in the area will see this as weakness. Then they'll come for me! Sorry. Time to give you both the hard goodbye.
I knew I wasn't going to be able to persuade this dude. Let's try and take out Skinny Malone real quick. Or Darla's got a baseball bat. Is she really going to charge over here with that thing? Let's shoot Darla. Here she comes. Get out of here, Darla, you friggin' bum. Get out of here. I only got 12 bullets. We'll waste it on her. Let's ice her. Get out of here, Darla. Friggin' scrub.
Look at that Commonwealth sky. Never thought anything so naturally ominous could end up looking so inviting. Thanks for getting me out. How did you know where to find me, anyway? Not many people knew where I went.
Your secretary, Ellie, she sent me.
She did? I should give her a raise. Now, you mentioned something about your son, Sean, and how he went missing. I want you to come to my office in Diamond City. Give me all the details. Besides, I think you've earned a chance to sit down and clear your head.
I'll meet you there.
See you in Diamond City.
Hey. Piper.
You really do have a talent for finding trouble, don't you?
It usually finds me.
Hey, I'm not one to judge. Honestly, it's just nice to not be doing it alone for a change. In my line of work, things tend to get pretty hairy. I've been shot at, poisoned, nearly executed. Heck, until recently they called the lockup in Diamond City the Piper Suite. Anything for a story, I suppose.
Seems that execution didn't quite take, huh?
Thank God. I'd been working on this story about irradiated drinking water in Bunker Hill. I traced the water back to its source through these old sewer tunnels, and what do I find? The children of Adam, setting up like they own the place. Unfortunately, they found me just as quick. Turns out they were not fond of reporters. So, to atone for my trespassing, they decided to make a sacrifice to Adam. Me. I'm kneeling there, about to get the boot into this huge sewer pipe, when suddenly I blurt out, "Adam! He reveals himself!" And they buy it. They pull me back from the ledge, and then gave me their induction ceremony. You are looking at an official acolyte of Adam. Took me a couple more days before I managed to sneak away, get Bunker Hill security to finally clean the place up.
Someone poisoned you?
You kidding me? I barely had the paper going before I got poisoned. First time, I just published an article about this cartel of caravans that had been driving up food prices in the city. Article went over well, even got a boycott of their goods started in town, so I figured I'd pop over to the Dugout Inn for a victory drink. I'd already taken a swig by the time I realized something was wrong. Vadim, he wasn't at the bar. The beer tasted off, even more so than usual. And I started feeling real woozy. I don't know what he slipped me, but I knew I had to get it out. I'm looking around for something, and there it is, the still, and I just start chugging moonshine. Honestly, I'm still not totally convinced it was better than just dying from the poison, but it worked. Blech. And while I was passed out on the floor, security managed to grab the bartender. He eventually ratted out his bosses, and they all got to share some time in the pen.
You've led an exciting life.
Sure have. But honestly, now that I'm out here with you, I feel like I'm just getting started. Getting in trouble is what folks like us do. I mean, you and I are out here putting ourselves at risk so people in the Commonwealth can have a chance at a better life. Not for praise or reward or glory, but because it's right. I just wanted to let you know.
She hitting on me?
I'm real happy to be along for the ride.
Oh no, what is that? Flirt? No way. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna get friend-zoned immediately. Dude, we're like 0 for 7 persuading people. Not gonna happen. Not picking that one.
I'm glad you're here too, Piper.
Thanks, Blue. That means a lot coming from you. So, you want to get out of here?
So I decided to save here and then load a previous autosave just to see what would happen if I did pick the flirt option. Here you guys go.
I wouldn't want it any other way. I like having you close.
All the better to watch each other's backs. So, you want to get out of here?
I knew it wasn't going to work. So happy I didn't choose that. See you guys in the next episode.